Hello and welcome. Right, we are back on Zielonka. It did not take long. Yeah, it didn't actually. No, I'm whizzing around the all of them. Uh, I have. I was going to say something. Yeah, we've not got any means of doing our fields, have we? I was going to send cultivators, and I was going to do that all over the winter, but it never worked out, did it? Now I think we've done everything this time. That's why our money is so good. In yeah, I mean we've sort of done a bit of ducking and diving as well. But what have we got left to do? That's next year. Sunflower oil tomorrow morning. But weren't we going to do that today? Because the price is almost... Yeah, it is. That's right. So 8.5 tons. So that is the job at hand. I believe the little John Deere is actually over there. I was just looking. Right, let's get this done then, shall we? Yeah, I'm well chuffed. I have been busy. I have fixed all of the errors on my own animal enclosure now. I'm well chuffed for that. I am going to put it in for testing for because I've not got any errors now when I load it into the game. It's really nice feeling actually when you've actually managed to sort of do something, because although the building is giants, everything else is all my work, making it work, that is. I mean, I don't mean, giants made the game and the ability to do all that you've got to do, but it's still I really need to bring that a bit closer. It'll be a bit of a trek all the way over there. Yeah, so we still really need a cultivator, or we might go with my my 6 metre that sort of no-till as well, actually, again this year for the 6 metre. We'll have a look. I don't think there's anything else that can touch it on price, even though it's only 6 metre. It really is quite an asset to be able to do that with a 6 metre. Right, so then we're gonna go into a brief time lapse. No, I don't think so. Well, for 8, I don't think there's any. Yeah, that's why we've sort of hung back into it, because we were going to go through till tomorrow, but then we would have had to do this on top of everything else. Still not got all of my equipment at the yard. That's because I've not needed it. I sort of well, it's chained to the fence, I suppose. Wink, wink. Yeah, that's what we said, isn't it? Right, we're a bit far out. Let's go a little bit closer. Yeah. With these, I'm still not sure about the quicks. They go into the ground quite a lot. I'm not sure if they help. I mean, they're not awful. I mean, they are good. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I'm still not sure that traditional isn't better for this particular type of chance. I've got my character is sort of one size fits all, and I don't know that it does. I think I've got to use. The WIFO is the best, without a shadow of a doubt. That is really amazing, and it slips out really easy too. Oh, that's typical. So did that this time. But a lot of the time it really, the WIFO, it's always level, because you can't really do much about it. That's one of its advantages, I personally think. Let's do that. Ooh, canola oil. Now, is that right then? Is that the canola oil as in is the canola oil the one at the top? Because they're both very similar, aren't they? Now, the one we got first, I would have thought that was the sunflowers, and that's gone higher. Yeah, it has. So that means that's got to be the canola oil. But that's got green lids as well. But so's that. I've got to be honest, it's a little bit confusing. I mean, they're all oil, I know, I realise that. But for you, the end user, I know if you go get out, you can see that it says sunflower oil or canola oil, but let's be honest, most of the time we're going to be viewing it from this sort of angle. For me personally, I think that's a little bit, it could be a bit of a different colour or something. That's more like it though. Not really. Now that seems to be a time thing, doesn't it, really, with the way they pop out. So I think these are all. This is the awkward bit, really, isn't it? And also, I don't really know. I'm supposed to be selling these from now on and blocking these off. I've got to get sort of to it. So you get into habits, don't you, really? And I've so far in FS25, my habit has been because it didn't always sell, and I did try it early on. So that means the top two. You see, and this is what I'm saying. In some ways, we're better to Yeah, because this is going to get old quick if we keep on grabbing sunflower oil out of the way and a canola oil, what should have been quick now isn't, because you've got to like faff around. Yeah, we've still got the straps on. No, we haven't. So that's another canola. I mean, it's useful for next year because we're separating it, but that's not the point. Yeah, and you've got to leave it switched on, haven't you? Let's be honest. That's the whole idea of the factory. It's a bit of a random thing, really, with this. So I think what we're going to do in the future is just like put on selling. I mean, I'm going to persevere this time, but yeah, if they just put on selling, like what we want to, because going forwards, it is what I intend to do, because it saves time on all the Let's Plays. It's what I did on FS22, to be honest. It's why you coast through, because a lot of the time, as I found in FS22 at the very beginning, you really spend a lot of time loading, way more than you should, especially if you're like me and you insist that I'm not going to auto load. That really slows things down a lot. It does. So, and I'm trying not to, but you've got to be some compromise, as in, like, yeah, you're going to sell them instead of like running them every single time. Obviously, so far, because of the fact that when I first tested this, it really wasn't working. You couldn't. Sunflower, brilliant. That's a pile of 4 then. So we're halfway there. As long as no more canola pops, we're all right. Luckily, really, the canola's only not long been put in, so I would have thought a couple was about May, or I don't know, maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more. Right, apologies for the silence. I should have gone into a time actions. I should have stuck to my guns. What is that front loadery type thing that's sticking out on the other side? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. I'm not terribly perceptive. Yeah, that there. It's a bit of a bizarre one. Is that how it actually works? It's just an electrical... Is it? It's like hanging on nothing though. Surely that should be clipped on somewhere, not just hanging nowhere. Okay. Let's ask no questions. Right, let's try and... Ooh, I'm on the rampy bits. The amount of times this catches me out. Yeah, I can't wait till either Mac Trucker or H2 Studios gets us some nice, yeah, trailers that are flat without the ramps. I don't mind ramps as long as it's, well, I do in a way. Yes, it's sort of... Let's get this sorted. What did you do for my entire session? I spent chatting. Yeah, that's why sometimes it's a... yeah, I don't mean a nasty... Yeah, mind you know, I suppose we are going to be like doing the planting, so really, it's true, we ought to go into a time lapse. We're 6 out of 8 now. It's silly. Although I suppose we have got to take these somewhere. Yeah, I think I will. Let's go into a very brief time lapse. Sell these, take them to market, and then we will like crack on, go through till tomorrow morning. Which, yeah. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that's. I thought for €1 that it wasn't really worth tazzing off to the other. Where I don't know where the potato processing plant is, if I'm honest, but I can't recall where it is. But it's certainly not on our doorstep at the farmers market. So I thought, for €1, is it worth going anywhere sort of like far away? And I thought, no, not really. Let's just I'll take the euro loss gladly if it means we're doing a lot quicker. Your time is the most precious element that you have. Yeah, one of these is damaged. Let's just go, yeah, see who it is. I would say I probably never repaired the trailer. Yeah, I vaguely remember it was stuck for a while. I thought I had, but yeah, this is me. Let's have a look. Oh my life, I never repaired you. Oh, it wasn't that. It was the yeah, the front loader. Wow. Okay, there you go. That looks like that's never been repaired. That doesn't surprise me. That was one of the earliest things we bought. That was quite bad for that, I suppose, really. Right, so there we are. Let's take this across to the farmyard now. I'm glad we've got animals. That has really made my day really. Now, yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, I was thinking there is one thing, and it's I don't like chopping trees down, but I've always said if chopping a tree down is like the best thing that for the farm, then I think we ought to chop a tree down. If you know, we'll get my drift. It is a beautiful tree, but we could plant another one, a nice one somewhere. Or I mean, you couldn't move a tree like that. It's true. You'd have to chop it and like replant another one. We could have a sapling ordered. I'm happy to do that. Or can we fit another shed in there though? Or are we better to go chop these two down and stick one there where I did the last time? It's not bad, but it's yeah. I think possibly looking at the location we've got, actually to leave that beautiful big tree alone and actually grab those two little ones. But we're going to go through till tomorrow now. Yeah, we've done. I think we've done everything. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? There's a no 535 litres. Yes, let's just see. The only bad thing about this is I'd have to sell. Yeah, it's true. I've blocked off some of the bigger ones, but I intend to sell always at those particular ones. You can block it off, but it could cause issues if the game hasn't got, although I think it would just do that. There's no more space to spawn pellets. If I'm going to go with I'm going to always sell from a trigger, I don't really want to have things loaded out like but is this, am I being a bit too simple? I suppose I could sell the thing that I'm blocking it with. These are easier to block off than the other ones, so let's have a look. Animals as well. 27, 7, 11. Straw. Yeah, we need to move the straw in. I think we can gladly do that without any back weight. We'll just chuck those in. I've forgotten. Yeah, it did take a fraction of one. Yeah, no, I'm not sure if I put my that I've freshly worked on my little cutie manure point, whether this is going to break, because this has sort of. Now, obviously, we all know that from FS22 onwards, there isn't a manure built into anything anymore. This has got one built in, so I'm not sure whether me putting my manure point down, it works, but so far it could be that manure's broken, but I've only ever had this particular on all the Let's Plays. This is the only one I've actually got at present, so it's the only one I can sort of go on. Now I've got mine, which I will be placing on Riverbend Springs, and then we can see, because I haven't got, well, I have two, but I switched mine off. So yeah, I'm going, because this is sort of trying to go old school, where you stick in the manure point in like we used to in FS 2019. Yeah, it was 19, wasn't it, where you had the built-in ones. Although some did still have it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not sure whether Foo Farmers did say you could draw manure out, but I don't think you could see it unless. Yes, it's weird. I'll show you what I mean. This is one I did myself. It's a little bit of a cutie, I think. Where should we stick it? Quite close. We don't want to block the shed off. It's got to be reasonably close. What about... Yeah, we've got... I mean, I suppose this is another thing as well, just to see, like... That's what we want. Silos or silo extensions. Doesn't really matter. Oh, okay. Oh, so it doesn't show on the silo extensions. That's a bit odd. If we stick that... I don't think that's in the way there. And we've angled the Omatana. We know it's going to overlap. We don't particularly care. Pressing V for... Ooh, flattening failed. That's as flat as a pancake. Okay, it doesn't like B mode. Ah, that's an awful long way away. Ah, it likes... Oh, that's a bit... Oh, it's okay that way. That makes no sense to me, but hey-ho. Yeah, the loading bit of this is... Well, I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, this is one I'm aiming for, like... you'll notice it's only got 2 million litres only, he says. But it is true. Going for one similar to Bernie's, like it's just a small one, rather than like a giant. Now, this... I had an inkling that this broke the one on Riverbend Springs, but I think this is working for a session or two, and then because it conflicts with the one that's built into that, I think... Ooh, I did do a bit of damage there. I think it then breaks when you load the next session. Let's just check to make sure it is actually loaded and it is actually connected. Yeah, so you see it says connected to shed cow barn. This is what we got before, right? I don't think painting will affect it. We're not actually doing anything other than painting. Now, I must have not got my... Told that... Oh, no, because we did it in B mode. No, we didn't. Okay, I've not quite done that right. That should actually be doing the asphalt thing. I thought it was doing well. I thought it was working really well. Dirt medium. I think the dirt will be what you probably would have. It's what you normally get in here. So, yeah, I've done something wrong then for it not to be doing the putting the stuff in. But it's getting there, right? Also, yeah, if I switch on the zone markers for a minute, that's not zone markers. Yeah, if we just, I've took the autosave on. I'm being very brave, because it's not gone wrong since Riverbend Springs. Yeah, it's got a standard loading icon there. You will note it isn't. It's not grey. It's red and black. Yeah, you can see it better at the back when the sunlight's on it. But yeah, I just wanted it to be a little bit different to the standard grey one that we've got. So I did it a bit an aged red one. All of the BI Industries, which this is made by them, the BI Industries range is all reclaimed timber and reclaimed products like that. Yeah, so right, let's switch those off again now. So we can see it actually does work. It is a little bit of a cutie. It is not the same size as the Giants. It's an awful lot smaller. It's about half size, and it is also... I thought it takes up less room. Those giant ones of the Giants ones from Giants, they are a bit big. So yeah, this is my personal one. A lot cheaper, but it's old reclaimed timber and reclaimed old concrete, basically. Yeah, so reconstituted, if such a thing is possible. So right, it's connected to that at present, and we're fully strawed up, almost fully fooded up. Do we grab... It's not... I think we need... Yeah, well, let's go for it. We really need a trailer. We'll go till the morning and see if one doesn't drop. I'm going to go and get mine. It's... Yeah. We have a... Yeah, let's go for the proper trigger. Yeah, it breaks. What happens is you usually come in the next session and it no longer is connected to. I think it's because of the fact that... let's go... It's 8 o'clock? Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I think it's because it's already got its own manure point inside that's not... Shouldn't be there. And I think it's breaking the one that you put down, even though we're supposed to use extensions now. I must check why mine's not working as an extension as well, because it should. Right, 41 production costs, 56,204. Let's see if that is... Yeah, it still says connected to, but they are... Yeah, I mean, their health is poor to begin with anyway. Health is 100% now. Reproduction rate 10%. Straw... Oh, my life. Oh, of course, these are proper milkers. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing that. Right, we need to do some food. And there is... oh, there is some stuff in here. Wow, that is so expensive. And 350 horsepower. We haven't got anything that could use it even if we wanted it. That is the 4-metre plough section of the cultivator section of the 4040. How much is that? It's a planter though, isn't it? We've already got a planter. We really don't need a planter. We don't, not at all. The Sammers, we don't need that either. That's good, but oh, that's the 24-metre. That's a giant. It is. I've used that on a contract. It's absolutely tremendous. I thought it was the 12-metre. It opens double, doesn't it? It's really... That is fantastic. But we've got a sprayer. I just can't justify us spending 32,000 on that. But being as we haven't got a trailer, I'm going to buy one for the animals. I'm going to go for this modified EDK, the lizard version. Yeah, it has to. It goes to lizard. Yeah, it does say underneath it's the BI brand, BI small trailer mod, and this is a bit special, and that's its natural colours. Yeah, I've told it. Can I? That's true. Did that actually work? No, you can still change it. The natural colours are that, but you can. I can turn that off. I would like to. I'd like to have it like a dedicated set of colours. So. Yeah, 777 for that. Yeah, which we do want the full one. And we will buy it. Fantastic. It's a little bit special. Obviously, it is a cracker, though. It is ideal for animals. It's got a few little secrets to it. In so much as each of the sides is... Yeah, you could be tip left. I think left is the super speed. Right is fast. And the tailgate... The rear unload is fast but not silly, and the little grain door is quite slow if you wanted to do tipping. I don't mean it's... The grain door is like still good, but it's like not... I'm sure I actually told this that it should be a car stroke... Yeah, I think this can connect to anything, I think, if I remember right. Also, it can be a bale trailer. It's quite a nice little size. It's a real good starting trailer. I am hoping that this is going to go... I'm going to put this in testing with Giants so that everybody can have it. It's no script, so it's good for consoles as well. Right, let's grab some TMR. And it's bigger on the inside. Hence made by BI Industries. Bigger on the inside. Yeah, I'm going to do a whole range of stuff, but this was one of the first things I did, and I've tweaked it quite a bit now, and it's about where I'd like. It's just something similar to the Omatana one, really. Wow, brilliant. Oh, not quite there. So that's... Yeah, I'm going to have 3 trailers in the range now then, so we want tip side, right. I think this is the quite fast one, but it's not super duper fast. Or I might have got it the wrong way around. Yeah, no, I think that's right, that's fast. Left tip is very fast. Let's buy a little bit more. Yes, it is. That's true. So it's well, no, animals first. I always say that it's your animals that you've got to look after. Ooh, yeah. I can't get used to this. The turning circle of this used to be a lot better. I'm adjusting, but as we all have got to. But let's do this to left tip. I know we can't do it now. do left for tomorrow, and we're going to pull it the other way. Now the other thing is, things do unload themselves. Even this trailer, I've seen it do it if it's in the right trigger place, but it's a bit random. It don't do it every single day. Yeah, it won't show at the minute, will it? Because it's like fraud. So yeah, and you don't have to be connected to it, but it is a bit hit and miss, like most of the features at the minute. So right, so that's done. So we now need, yeah, there's no, yeah, nothing that we sort of want, as in like, so let's have a look at the planters. It's got to be a no-till. That's a no-till. That's a 6. Oh, that's a 6.5, isn't it? Actually, that is a cracker. Yeah, I've got to be honest. It's a little bit smaller. Oh no, it's bigger. Yeah, it's bigger than my Maxima. Yeah, very nice. No, it is actually. Yeah, I do quite like this. There's something wrong with it. There's something that didn't work. I was on this Let's Play. Was it not? Didn't we use this one last year? Fantastic. Oh no, I did get it. Was it just a Panther? Yeah, no. Right, so let's grab the biggie. This is gonna. I'm gonna go into time lapse because this is gonna take forever. Yeah, we have got a lot of fields to do. Do we hire a second one? And I do one as well. Is it worth doing that? I think we're about out of fertiliser on. I think we've actually. Well, we want sunflowers. Oh, hang on, in sunflowers? April. No, thank goodness for that. Yeah. I have no idea why I did that. Absolutely no idea at all. Let's grab some fertiliser. I was trying to get out. It's going to rain in a bit, so we write fertiliser. One, yes, and one, yes, one, yes. I don't think we've got a lot left, so that'll come in handy for a lot of things. Yes, it's nice. It has got a pickup hitch, one of those. I'm not a massive fan of those that actually have it, but it wouldn't let me put it off. This is a really nice, very nice bit of kit, as well as having cracking sized tanks. Wow, yeah, definitely. Right, I would say we could probably, if we time it right, like now, actually sneak across. Yeah, wow, it does take the whole road up. I think I'm going to do this myself, to be honest, because I think it'd be quicker, a lot less faffy, and there's nothing else for us to do, so why would you why would you leave it to someone else? So I'm going to do it. Yeah. Do we need anything else doing there, like liming or on these 3 fields? Because if we do, then I've really got to crack on with doing that as well. Oh yeah, just a little. So we haven't. No, 47's not out. So 5th. Oh, no, we don't need. There's that one. Just 46. Right. Okay. I'm gonna set a worker going first, and being as there's only me on the field, I'm actually gonna set causeway because it's a little less traffic for going round the corners. So I'm gonna say my words. I'm gonna see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm coming out of the time lapse because I'm not. I'm going to. Yeah, this has been. It's still. I had a brain moment. I thought, well, what if you chop like the actual branch out? It does that chop? It sort of does, but it's not. It's not how it should be. But I'm just going to take the bad bits with bits on, because what I have found so far, well, I've always found in all of the FSs, if you've got horrible bits, you get penalised for the entire load, just for the fact that you've got like one dodgy branch leaf like that one, which we can't chop. So you sort of like get penalised for the game being the game, and to me that's obviously very wrong. Now these are solid bits of wood that really you should get quite a bit of cash for, so I'd sooner take this in 2 hits than I would it not to take it at all. So if we drop that and grab that, we might, because we might need that as the weight at the back, the actual, and the quick really is the best tool for the job really with this. So we're going to take these bits and bobs somewhere. Where is wood worth the most? It's not really the best time, but it really is just a matter of seeing if it's still wood is biomass, which is, it's still not bad. Sawmill, where is the carpentry? Where is a sawmill? I mean the biomass is across the road, so if it's like a long way away, I'm really not. Oh my life, it is a yeah, forget it. Biomass heating plant it is. Yeah, for the extra, for the cost, it's just not worth it. I just want to see, is this still worthless? As in, like, I mean, you can sort of wander across the map, and you know, we're not going there. We just want to see it. Right, so I'm not 100% sure on the rounded. I've always liked rounded corners. Yeah, one thing that's annoying me as well as we're passing here, it's a real nasty bump where the caravan was just there. I really would like to sort out while we're passing. Yeah, every time you hit it, you like do a right nasty bang. Just gonna check down here. I'm not sure if there's another one here. No, I think that's good. Yeah, surprising that it catches you out. So yeah, won't take time. I'm going to do the last field. I just wanted to. I thought, well, you were on about. Well, yeah, I mean, it is important. We've not got enough sheds, and although I know we've not filled the other one, it would be nice to have. And I know we've got a couple of little sheds on the side, so we can actually see that bird. You could only see the shadow before. Now you can actually see the bird. That is quite amazing. Yes, I want to see, is this worth anything now? Because I've done this with real good bits of wood that have been pretty much worthless, all because you've got one sprig that you can't control unless you chop it into tiny weeny little pieces. So I just want to see, has it improved? Because there's some fairly decent bits of wood on there. I don't know where. I think it's here. I think it is. Ooh. I don't think. Yeah, maybe it's hard economy. That would have been $1,000, maybe, just about. It's certainly better than like $54, as I got something like that. It was a stupendously poor amount for quite some real massive trees, and you really couldn't, unless, I've got to be honest, that took a long time. That's really making a meal of it, and I've got to be honest, I think I'd sooner use, there's a super strength ability now of lumberjack mod. I was trying to think of it earlier. Yeah, the lumberjack mod, and I think I'd sooner destroy them than spend an hour of real time to earn 508. I know that was not an hour, but what I'm saying is, or you get penalised. It's so solar strong, always has been, when you spend ages on chopping a bit of wood, and because there's a little sprig of bad, your entire load you really get no money for. It's terrible. Right, let's try now and stick the good wood on and see, because this has got no bits and bobs of bad. So to me, we shouldn't do too badly out of this. I'm not expecting thousands. They're only little bits, but let's just drop that. I'm not sure I've got the right one. Yeah, I've got to keep my eye out for the finished. I'm not sure how long it had finished before I'd actually noticed it. Oh, what time is the rain coming? Yeah, the other thing is, I had a bit of a funny sort of turn with this, but then I realised it's just the way that if you hold your spikes like that and you're in a pallet, it will let go of it. Now, obviously the game, the Quick is trying to do different things, so you can like use, but it still obeys normal spike rules. So the normal spike rules take precedent over the Quick rules that, you know, actually putting the straps on. So fantastic. And this one we can put on by hand. Now there is nothing wrong with that bit of wood either. There's no nasty bits. Very light actually. Well, it's heavier than we could carry, but Giants are being generous. I presume sort of similar. I was actually saying something a while back, which was let's grab these other bits as well. Make sure there's no horrible bits. No, because I don't want to get penalised for just one dodgy bit of wood. Yeah, it's always been a bit like that. All of the FSs. Ooh, a bit more. Yeah, the way it moves as well. It's ooh, that's exactly what I'm on about. I'd sooner not take it at all than like risk losing a bit. Yeah, still, and yeah, all this turning malarkey, it's not right. Yeah, it's gone now. I think that was it. I'm not, was there another bit there? No, we're good. Brilliant. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a bit of wood that shouldn't have been there, I think. Alright, so there we go. We can now stick the shed down. Let's just take this bit of wood and just see. Yeah, we don't really need that weight, do we, think about it? So we're just going to drop it off. Let's just untag that. That's annoying everybody probably. Trying to think out. Oh yeah, that's it. If we will just click on it on the map, that's probably the easiest way. Untag. Yeah, it's sometimes you like forget, or you think, what is the best way to do that? There's more than one way to do anything, isn't there, in the game really? And it's like, it's not something I do terribly often, but yeah, I always fall back to the map itself is probably the best way, I always think. But yeah, these rounded corners are a little bit too round even for me, I've got to be honest. It is you can round just, yeah, I'm not sure really whether to like not round at all, to try sharpened corners. The only reason with Causeway I've ever did it is because they faff around doing sharp corners. If you ask them to do rounded corners, it doesn't take them very long because they just go round. So it's obviously the quickest, but these round corners are really round. I mean, they're not like the rounded corners that I remember in FS25. So I think I'd sooner not go rounded corners. Yeah, or I'd say like round the corners, like not the first one. You know, like as in you go when you go inward round them, but not to begin with. Let's try this. That is good wood. There's nothing with badness on that at all. 1004. Well, yeah, it's not bad. And I suppose when you consider the wood we had the first time, that's a little bit better than it was when I have, yeah, the few times I've ever sold a bit of wood. Not bad, 1,500. It did take a long time to do it, but at least it's not sold as from where you like get to the end and you think $64. Seriously, I've just wasted half an hour of my life that I'll never get back for $64. And we were talking monster trees. It's just not right. So it looks like Giants have done something. Still not right though, unless that is the new way. You're supposed to chop But I mean, that moving wood and all sorts of things. But it is, yeah. I mean, I've got to be honest, and I suppose that's my point. I haven't got much sympathy in a way because this game was not ready to be released. Giants have done lots of fixes, and has it fixed it? No. There's still lots of things wrong. Which then you ask us, oh, hang on, why are you just sitting there? Oh, you finished? Seriously? I don't particularly see that as finished, but you've missed an entire row. Wow. Mind you, it does look actually like the... Yeah, but we've done this before. We did this with my 6 metre. But yeah, we shall see. Is it? If we go over it, will it work? Or was it? Is it the planter? Ah. Okay then. Let's try and soften that a little. Let's just try and soften all of this in case it is like a bit of a weird patch. I don't think it is though. It doesn't seem to be terribly bad, really. Let's lift it, let's be good. Wow, yeah. Oh. This seems particularly susceptible to this kind of like thing. Yeah, obviously my 6 metre was, yeah, perhaps 6.5, just a slight amount too much. You know, a bit too big, and it's catching things on the field. There's more than one way to skin a cat, though. Yeah, it's true. You got to come at it at different angles. I've had quite a few fields. It does have a bit of a, seems to have a bit of a down. I would say this is probably... I was going to blame myself then, but I was thinking, well, really, the Omatana's a little bit far away for this to be my fault. Yeah, it does not seem to like that. Well, I didn't expect this. I thought we'd be whizzing on to the last field. Yeah, I'm going to go back into a time lapse. So, yeah, I'll sort this out, and we're going to do that last field. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Actually thinking about it, I want to do the shed, so yeah, I'll relent. I shall just fit. Oh wow. Courseplay always had a bit of this. I did notice in FS22 that it sort of had this nasty habit of leaving some messes on the edge. It is weird, isn't it? I mean, I love Courseplay, I really do. I mean, this was a little annoying at the end of FS22, but if I'm to compare the AI workers, as faffy as the AI is, it doesn't normally leave too much, not like that. Yeah. I mean, I understand the bottom of the field, that was really down to poor, yeah, the actual lay of the land was really not good, and that's not down to courseplay, but the end bits are a bit, I know it's not perfect, yeah, I know it's not, but, right, let's set this going. Right, I am, stop the cameras for 1 second just to let Courseplay do this. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, shed time. I was gonna pop to the loo. Too much information, perhaps, but and I thought, hang on a minute. I wonder if it'll get around that corner. Yeah, and then obviously, yeah, right, sheds. Yeah, I do actually like the original one, the wood one. That is, it's awful for actually use. It's not practical. It's a bit like the one. I really do love the Hutan Pansai one. That's this one here, 10 grand. I bought it. It's a nightmare to work in. It's again, it's sometimes the game. Oh wow, that's a biggie. Yeah, it is a very good value. It's more like our type of size, I would say. 18,000. There is a real nice one. Yeah, I think it's more decorative, isn't it? I think, unless there's a door. Oh no, there is a door at the back. I presume that must sink into the ground. Yeah, it's not my type of shed, even though I think it came in a pack. I'm not a massive fan of these for the same, but it is a pass-through, so that's not too bad. Oh no, it's not. I think it's got a rear end, hasn't it? Yeah. It's a bit like the one we've got. It's one drawback is the. Now there is a couple that I really did like the look. Was it this one? This has real got character. Yeah, sort of like got a garage plus a drive-through section with the right bit of land, which we haven't got. Which we haven't got. No, it would take up too much of the driveway. Is it this one as well? No, this is the original one, isn't it? Actually, from the game. Was it that one? That's got real character. That has. Let's have a look in. Let's go down a little bit. So it's just is. Still think what another one of what we've got already is really good value. Yeah, there was another one I really like. Yeah, I mean this is the 75,000. I really do like this. I've never been one for paying this type of cash for a shed, but I've got to be honest. As a central shed, that one really is beautiful. Again, we have only got 40,000 as well, so we're very limited on what we can do anyway. But I've got to be honest. I mean, the easy sheds are always very good value. The MA7 Studio ones are good, but a little bit small for yeah, like again, it's just the Matana ones are good value. That's the original one I think that we took out because it's just it's all like wooden beams. That one's a bit small and it is not very high. The Omatana, that's the tall one that Omatana does that I really like. It's ideal for like harvesters. It would fit there, but I still think no, I think that's too big. I don't think that's going to fit. No matter what you do, I think it's just too much for that. Like that, I do. So it's got to be really. I think the only one that's going to go at all is the Omatana. Or these little ones, but again, they're not very tall. That's just so tiny. I thought I'd put a few more in, actually. It was that one there. Yeah, the three stars garage. Because this, again, is not. It's when you consider what it is one of those that's got a lot of character and is quite big. I like the overhanging veranda. It's sort of almost the central thing, a bit like the red one, but it's still, to me personally, I don't think I'm ever. It's just a little bit too expensive for a start from scratcher. Personally, I think. Oh yes, I don't know if I don't know. Did I fix it? It's not quite right. Oh no, it is showing the sleep trigger now. Not showing the wardrobe though. Yeah, I was having a tweak at a little. You may vaguely see this one. I thought I'd see it. But yeah, I'm not really bothered if the wardrobe's not come, but let me just see if it says Unable to find link node. Ah, right, okay, so I've missed something off trying to convert it to... I just wanted a little sort of a house. It reminds me of the little Omatana one, so I did that earlier, but yeah, it's not quite right. So that's not what I want. It's just, yeah, let's grab the shed. We've got enough of those. That 1,000 one's actually good value. It is. I mean, the harvester's under the big one, so really, that would probably go really well. Right then, if we look at the back, it's not going to overtake. I like this style that Omatana does. Ideal for a lot. Don't want it too close. I'd sooner it be 649. So it's 649 leveling. That's going to do something to the field. So with that in mind, two things. Let's save the game. And let's do a bit of leveling. Yeah, because I really don't want that to rip the field to pieces. I'd sooner level beforehand. I'm trying to think, do I level from the field? And then it's going to go up though. I need to level from here and then it's going to go down. As long as we don't go too close to the edge of the field, we should really be alright. I think that'll do. Let's put the shed down first. Then we'll do the softening, because otherwise it could go funny. Let's see if your eye's as good as you think. Still a bit more leveling than I would have liked. Just need to look at the left. I need to see how close it is to the existing shed, because we don't want it too close. Right, okay, let's have a look. Sorry about the silence. I always go very quiet when I'm concentrating intently. Always. Let's just get these ruffles out. I don't think that looks too bad, actually. I do love the fact that Omatana gives you the choice to actually have this. On this instance, I am going to go for it. I think it just suits our purpose better, but I love the way she does that. It's fantastic. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so that fairly painless. Yeah, let's just check before we so I mean the value of that though, 1,000. Admittedly, it's a very simple shed, but it's still exceptionally good value. I mean, it's not as big as the 4,000 one, but again, not good for anything too tall, but okay for normal things. Definitely better value than those little tiny ones, and also very good for the game. And I love the fact that she gives you a bit of overhang, so you can stick a couple of bits and bobs, little things at the side as well, or you can go straight through, whichever you would like to do. Right, it is time for me to finish this field off, I think. Yeah, I'm saying my words, and we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. It's a cracking mod. It is. I think it's not quite right at the minute. I think it's probably got a little bit of a fix needed, but it's usable. It really is not like terrible or anything like that. Very nice size. Good. I say it just doesn't seem to hug the ground. It seems to be a little bit too rigid, and it won't. Yeah, you've got to go over a lot of things, and yeah, it is too rigid. I think really, it's it's like it's just not quite touching the ground as it should, or something like that. I can't. I'm not. Obviously, I didn't make it. Yeah, but it is good. I can see when this is completely, really it's very good value for money. The boxes are massive. It's not pretty on the eyes, but it really is a gorgeous bit of kit. Really is. So when it's fixed, that'll be good. The only thing that I don't like, and I do realise that it's necessary for this style, is I'm not a massive fan of those who got to take a bit of metal with you, because I lose the bits of metal, and like in real life it's a little bit prone to do things like that. Oh, okay. Oh, that's because it's not right. We'll do it the other way. Definitely. It's been a good session. Very productive session. Right, we need to look for the leasing bit, that's all. Very good value for the leasing bit. Very good value. Even better than mine. Yeah, definitely. I can't, no denying it. Well, when I say it's the Coon range, I thought it was worth having all the bells and whistles. Not just that. It isn't just that. It's also got the added ability that it will seed and plants. So its expense is really offset by the fact that you'd have it's 3 6 meters really, because it can also plant vegetables. So it's a bit of a good sort of bit of kit, and it's a no-till. So it's I think I'm not too chuffed with the no-till, because it although you can switch it on, it doesn't look like it's got a proper cultivator. So I'm tempted to switch that off. It's just, or if I can, when I get better at modelling, I would like to put a proper cultivator on it, but I don't know. It's a folder, so that's another thing I loved about it. It's very small, but I'm not sure how you do that. I suppose you could have a chain cultivator. Yeah, there were some beautiful 6 meter chain ones and they would fold. They would like go inward. Yeah, that would work. I'd have to see if I can actually make that work, because it is that would be quite some work, quite a lot of modelling, and it's definitely beyond me at present. I know my limitations. Right, but that is where we're going to leave it. We're in March. We've done, well, we shall have a look at what we've done. We have re-sunflowered our 3 fields. We have 3 canola, 3 sunflower. I did say this year was a turning point for us, and really it is. When you consider it's looking more like a farmyard now. We've not got a silo. That's about the only thing we've not got. We have got animals, and quite a lot of animals. So yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah, 25. The next thing we need to do is grab a dairy. Yeah, that's the next sort of thing, which probably. We're running out of space. I think it's only going to go either there or down a bit, really. Let's have a look. Do we stick it down now? It is true. I think there's only that spot available, and that is all I think we can actually do. Is just the it is a fairly big bit. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Also, this road now, it is ours. I mean, it is people could walk through it, but. We've sort of destroyed it in a way. It goes through the sheds. 17 and 30. That's not too terrible. Done. Down to 19,000. Alright, fantastic. So we've got now 2 productions. A dairy. And is that smoothed in? It's got a little bit of a... The thing is, yeah, it's true. I'm always a little bit apt to smooth. But really, that's terribly level. So what I mean is, if you're going to grab pallets off of it, it really is very level. This is the trouble sometimes when I say, oh, I'm going to soften or smooth, as I keep calling it, which I shouldn't. Right, so we need to... Oh, we also are going to need a water tanker. A liquid tanker. Well, we have got this covered. We have very good value. Yes, this little beaut can take anything, anywhere. Room colour, I would like to, yeah, standard, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's that standard is 17, so it's, yeah, it's not going to cost